So many new developments in the coronavirus outbreak. There are now 11 confirmed cases in New York, and 10 of them are connected to a 50-year-old lawyer who lives in New Rochelle and works in Manhattan.
The lawyer's wife, son, and daughter now all testing positive. So too did the lawyer's neighbor who drove him to the hospital. And just within the last hour, we learned more people connected to that lawyer have tested positive, including a friend, the friend's wife, and their 3 children. This is how it spreads.
We have several reports tonight, beginning with Eyewitness News reporter Joe Torres. He's live in Washington Heights. Joe?
Sade and Bill, and just within the last hour, new information coming out of Lower Westchester County, specifically in Hastings, where the superintendent of schools just announced that classes will be canceled Thursday and Friday. These are public schools district-wide. Now, it's a small district. It's only 3 schools. But again, the schools need to be cleaned and sanitized. Why is this happening? According to the superintendent, there is a parent that has kids in the district, and that parent was in a quarantined and closed location. As for those 5 new confirmed cases that you mentioned at the top and their connection to a previously diagnosed lawyer from New Rochelle, that 50-year-old man, if you remember, his 20-year-old son also tested positive and is a student here at Yeshiva University in Washington Heights. Today, administrators announced they're taking no chances. Classes canceled for the rest of the week. The paper towels went in, the college students came out. Administrators at Yeshiva University canceled classes and midterms through Friday at the Wilf campus in Washington Heights after a 20-year-old student tested positive for the coronavirus. Matthew Silken is from Boca Raton, Florida.
I think I'll pull the trigger on buying an immediate flight home if it becomes oppressive enough on campus that people are getting the disease.
City disease detectives arrived on campus this morning to track down those people who had close contact with the infected student. They identified 2 people and sent them to Bellevue.
One is a roommate, the other is a close friend. Those are the only 2. Those 2 individuals are being tested or have been tested. We're waiting for the results.
The infected student's 14-year-old sister, who attends the SAR Academy in Riverdale, also tested positive for the virus, as did both parents who work at a Midtown law firm. Their neighbor, who drove the father to the hospital, contracted the virus as well.
There's no indication that being in a car or being in the subways with someone who's potentially sick is a risk factor, because again, it goes back to the issue of casual contact.
Back at Yeshiva University, housekeepers and custodial staff spent the day cleaning and disinfecting the campus.
I'm a little bit worried, because you never know, So I got it, I don't got it, who got it, who don't.
Governor Andrew Cuomo updated reporters during a pair of coronavirus briefings today, this morning in Albany, this afternoon in White Plains.
There are going to be many, many people who test positive. By definition, the more you test, the more people you will find who test positive.
I see people being responsible. I see people putting on hand sanitizer, being hesitant to shake people's hands. I think that's very important in the long run.
Now, back now to more information on those 5 new confirmed cases and their connection to the patient, the man from New Rochelle, the lawyer, the 50-year-old. He was previously diagnosed. They are the new cases, a friend of the victim, his wife, and their 3 kids. And we should say that that 50-year-old man is still recovering right now in critical condition in the hospital. According to the governor, they all spent time in close proximity to that 50-year-old man from New Rochelle. The governor predicting today, and it's exactly what happened. More tests would lead to more positive results.